What's going on, guys? I'm your boy Sully, and today I'm back bringing you, after long last, another nerdy rant. It has been 4 months and 20 days exactly since I've done a nerdy rant, and that is way too long, ridiculously way too long since I've done anything like this. You guys really do deserve, because this is the sort of content I really enjoy doing. I can delve a lot more into my own personality, my personal preferences on things related to nerdy content, and this one is a big one. It is another Star Wars related one, but it is something that I am very excited to talk about, as it is something that I feel like I know quite a bit about in comparison to a lot of other people. Around 2 days ago, I think it was now, Star Wars announced on their Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, pretty much everything, that Donald Glover is going to be playing the young Lando Calrissian in the Han Solo Anthology movie, which I believe is being released in 2018, as we have Rogue One in 2016, then Episode 8 in 2017, and then the Han Solo Anthology film in 2018. Lando Calrissian obviously is from Episode 5, and I believe he's in parts of Episode 6, and he is this character who Han Solo is obviously known for a long time. He used to gamble with him. They've obviously got quite a bit of history about them, and he used to be a gambler as well, along with Han back in the day. So he's quite a fun character, quite an upbeat character, something a little bit different to the other characters we have been shown in the franchise. And I feel like the original version of him, played by Billy D. Williams, of course, was played ridiculously well, and I feel like I was going to say his rapper name, but Donald Glover is literally the perfect casting choice for him. One, just based off of his look, him and Billy D actually look ridiculously similar. You have to bear in mind the age difference. I believe Billy D. Williams was in his 40s, like late 30s, early 40s when he was playing Lando in the original trilogy, and Donald Glover is now in his 30s, I think, or late 20s. I can't remember off the top of my head, but Donald Glover has been involved in show business, acting, writing, even as a music artist. He's been involved in it since around 2008 or 2006. He's been in the game for 10 years now. He's acted in different things, such as Community, where he was one of the main ensemble cast members for the first 5 seasons, and then his character left because he wanted to go on and do bigger and better things. He started rapping, and he became known globally as Childish Gambino, and he's gotten quite a bit more into that more recently as well. He sort of dropped off of that in 2014, 2015 sort of thing, started doing more writing. He also used to write for Community. He fully wrote 2 episodes of that, and he was an executive story editor for like 22 episodes of that, 30 Rock, which was an American TV series back in the day. I think it had like Chris Rock and Alec Baldwin starred in it, I believe, off the top of my head. But he's also a massive nerd, which really kind of helps the character. I love the fact that they take into account these the characters they're using for them are quite nerdy, and they have some sort of relation to Star Wars as a franchise, because he played Mace Windu in a Robot Chicken episode that sort of mimicked Star Wars, parodied it in a sense. So that's quite cool. A little bit of trivia that not too many people know about him. And he's also in the new Spider-Man Homecoming film, which is absolutely awesome. So I am very excited. The character is so like perfectly built for Donald Glover as an actor. The sort of characters he's played before, he's quite an alpha male, but he's also quite comedic and funny. He's also done stand-up comedy, so he can be quite quippy and witty, and he could play this character so well. I'm very happy with this casting choice. A lot of people are complaining that he's too well known, but I feel like he's sort of growing in the sense of becoming more of a star in show business now, more so than he ever has. He has his own show that he fully wrote, produced and stars in, called Atlanta, which is being produced by NBC, I believe. And he's literally had that show in the works since he originally left Community, but now a lot of people know him for that, as that has been released not too long ago. I believe it was a couple of months ago. And then he also had a sort of like a backup role in Martian. I can't remember the character he played, but he obviously starred alongside Matt Damon in that film, and that was obviously a major budget Hollywood film that was produced with him in it. So Donald Glover is sort of a rising star in that sense, and again, I feel like he could play this character so well. With him and Han, in terms of the chemistry that could be built on screen, I feel like it will be awesome to see the two characters sort of clash in terms of the alpha male sense, sort of butt heads a bit, whilst also have a bit of banter and that obvious friendship that they did have that was sort of touched up upon in the original trilogy when we were first introduced to Lando on Bespin. But yeah, honestly, I don't really know what else to say other than that I am very excited to see where this goes. We do still have like 2 years to wait for it, which does suck, but very excited to see what they can do with Lando as a character now, and I'm praying that it sort of spins off into more films with Han and Lando, depending on how the story goes. But I feel like the Han Solo movie won't work if they literally just do it as a one spin-off film. I feel like they have to develop Han more as a character, especially after he's been killed off. Spoiler alert, in episode 7. After him being killed off, I feel like they need to do a lot more for a character who's so well loved by fans and died in such a tragic way. But yeah, very excited to see what happens with Donald Glover as the character. Very excited to see where it goes for him, as well as Star Wars as a franchise, because for him to appear in multiple Star Wars movies would be actually insane. For me as a fan of Donald Glover, him as a rapper, a comedian, an actor, a writer, an artist in general, to be in now my favourite franchise of all time is just mind-blowing to me. I was actually sat at like one of the flat parties that was going on the weekend, and I just saw it pop up on my Instagram and I went nuts. I told my girlfriend instantly. I started asking people at the party if they knew who he was, if they were interested in Star Wars, and I haven't had a chance to really get hyped about this until now. But yeah, this video is actually like 2 days too late. If I'd have recorded this just after finding out, I'd have probably been screaming or jumping off the walls or something. But like I said multiple times now, ridiculously excited to see where they go with this character, ridiculously excited to see what they do with the character, and just I cannot wait to see how Donald Glover portrays this character who we really haven't seen a whole lot of from the original trilogy. He was introduced in the second film, appeared in the third as well, of the original trilogies. I don't mean episodes 2 and 3. But the original Lando was played amazingly by Billy D. Williams, and I feel like they've picked the perfect person to pass the torch onto to portray Lando in a new way, a new fresh version of Lando. But yeah, this has just been me repeating myself again, but oh man, you guys literally have no idea. I say this about everything Star Wars related. I'm just really excited for it, but I genuinely am, because of how much I love Donald Glover in general, just for everything he's ever done artistically, everything he's ever done creatively. Like, I have got no complaints about the stuff he's done, and I doubt I'll have any complaints about his portrayal of Lando as well. But yeah, give me your thoughts in the description below, or the comment section below. If you guys are excited about this casting choice, then feel free to let me know. If you have any confusion about Donald Glover as a person, I do suggest googling him, watching some of the other stuff he's been involved in, and honestly you will hopefully be able to see why I'm as excited as I am. But if you guys do know who he is and you're worried about him playing the character, then do let me know. If you guys have any issues with feeling like he may be too famous, then also let me know as well, and we can have a bit of a discussion in the comments, because that's the whole point of this, me to just sit down, give you my opinions, and then we can have a debate or a discussion in the comments just to get things flowing. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, then as always, do be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and get involved in the comment section below, because that'll be absolutely awesome. But yeah, I've been your boy Sully, this has been Nerdy Rants episode 6, and peace.